Yes, sir. The Devil's Advocates, and we are back, and we here doing God's work. I am Grammy-nominated Watts, a.k.a. Mr. Biggs, and I'm here with my brothers, my comrades.
Cole.
The champ.
The champ is here.
The champ.
Champ is here.
Big 2-5. Big 25.
The one, the only Royal contestant, a.k.a. Miss Anderson, a.k.a. Deborah Ruffin.
Yes, sir. And yo, we back with another fan favorite. Well, not so much like.
No, it's us favorite.
Yeah, we
it's the
like,
Advocates favorite.
We like it. We here with Dr. BOA.
For Alpharonomy.
Yes, sir. And yo, the title is rather obvious, but this beta Simp vagina is such a clown that even the women he panders to know he's full of shit. And
that's a mouthful.
It was.
What?
Sir.
Let's take it to a higher plane.
Make sure this shit up. I gotta hear everything you say. Welcome to the Alpha Spirit. Is this a new intro?
Okay, not to be away sipping up the.
It's a new intro.
No, it's not.
Alpha's up, Beta's down? That's new.
And he got the font and like the alphas in red. And
with a wolf.
Betas blue. Betas in blue.
With a wolf.
Yo.
Where the wolf at?
Oh, yeah, where the
I
wolf?
don't know, man.
That's just a wall. Is that a green screen? I think it's just a wall. Well, it looks. I don't know.
Well, I'm trying to hear what the king gotta say though.
Let's see.
BOA. I said I'm gonna do another video, man, with this boy, Pastor Don. But I'm gonna be honest with you, man. This guy is such a pander that even women are sick of his pander. You know how much of a panderer you have to be for women to be nauseated about the obnoxious nature of your pandering. So somebody sent me a video on IG where there's this chick who made a response video to this guy. In his video, he's saying that a woman should have two tricks. She should have two men until one of them decides that he wants to out-provide the other. And then that's the one who wins the one. And this woman was just as disgusted as I know some of you guys are at just me.
Okay.
You don't got the glasses on though.
Fuck me.
1 second.
Oh no.
God damn.
No, don't do it. What's this? Oh my God, you can think of your family. Ah,
Stephon
shit.
Simps in the building. 1 sec. It's just this. I don't even think y'all might give me too much pushback on this, because I'm thinking about this logically. From her side, that makes a lot of sense. I'm not talking about him saying it.
Okay.
But from her saying, but if it was like, okay, she should see who she can get the most out of. If it's two niggas that's battling for her, show me which one of y'all niggas is really about it. Like,
yo, the minute I catch wind that she's putting two niggas against each other, like as far as like, I don't give a fuck about the other nigga, but the minute I feel like she's like, alright, yo, I'm trying to see what this nigga got going on, and if he got something going on, I'ma choose him. I'ma instantly bow out gracefully.
she's not
and be
gonna
like,
tell you that though. That wouldn't make no sense to tell. It would be like a situation where she's like,
women
okay,
lie on themselves though. Like women will tell the
two
truth.
niggas in the same room and do some shit like that.
they do that a lot.
Exactly. So.
But
Yeah,
that's not on her if the niggas choose to do it.
I ain't choosing to do a damn thing.
No,
like,
of course,
truth be
no.
told,
Let me take the glasses off. I'm not doing that shit either. I'm talking about the glasses for in that situation for her. It's like she should do that if it's available to her. If she got two niggas that's on her body,
I could agree with that.
which one of y'all are really gonna? It's like especially if it's
That's like you have two women, you trying to find out who sucked dick the best. You know what I mean?
it's just a different scenario.
who got the better vagina? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, who more elite with it?
Who gets better? Who
Yeah,
gets wetter?
And I'm not saying it with nearly the passion that this guy says.
Oh, he said with passion.
Now, we know he's pandering. This woman obviously knows he's pandering. But here we have a slight episode of a battle of the sexes here. Here's a man who says a woman should have it all. A couple of tricks who are trying to out-trick one another in order to win the woman over because I am the biggest trick. And here's a woman who's saying trick and a provider are two different things. And I tell you, man, this all the time. A provider provides a life for himself. And the woman comes in and enjoys that life because the provider feels like she's worthy of sharing it with.
Okay. Yes, indeed.
The trick gives the woman a life. No matter what level of attachment he and the woman have, he's still going to give the woman a life. Seeking arrangements, guys, are mostly tricks. OnlyFans guys are absolute tricks. Well, seeking arrangement guys are absolute tricks as well. Let's take a deep dive on this one.
Yes, I was waiting.
But first, there's a little bit to a
Hollywood plane.
Oh man,
Let's prepare for takeoff. I love this shit.
Oh man, yo, another Dr. BOA reaction. The devil's advocacy, yeah, we reaction. We reaction. Cause
My
we
alpha
reaction.
brethren. Oh, this is a new intro.
Two men until one of them want to over-provide the other one. When one pays for everything, then
He
you
going
can
crazy
have it.
though. I see the passion you're
It's
talking
on
about.
my last nerve. I mean, he be pandering so bad.
I like her already.
Provide the other one. When one pays for everything, then you can have a man. Okay.
Gets on my last nerve. I mean, he be pandering so bad. He just say anything for likes and follows. And these chicks be on here just eating it up. He made one video talking about how if a man want to take you on a date, tell him to cash out you $200 before the date to show that he really serious. Or be telling girls dudes need to be paying their bills, dudes need to be paying their rent, dudes need to be doing all of this stuff in the talking stage. Like, if there's men out there that's doing that, that's fine. But don't be pushing a narrative that if a man ain't doing that, then there's something wrong. Because you're putting the wrong idea in women's heads. Because nothing about that is normal. There are dudes out here who like to do stuff like that, and what we like to call those dudes are tricks.
Yes,
There's
ma'am.
a difference.
he is another Justin LA boy.
They competing.
Yo, Justin LA boy, if you ever see this, I'ma slap the shit out of you when I see you.
And I'ma smack you second.
Fucking
And
pussy.
Bitch ass nigga.
And I paused it because I was trying to figure out who this nigga looked like. He looked like Moneybag Yo.
Nah.
That's why I paused it. I was trying to figure out who this nigga looks like. He looks like Moneybag Yo.
Not Mario.
Yo, you remember Obey?
Yo.
He like Obey too.
Obey. Obey.
This nigga Condi.
He look like Condi. There's a little inside right there. Yo.
Oh my god.
Between a man being a provider and a man being a trick. If that man does not live in that woman's household, it is not his responsibility to be paying her bills. If
Yes,
he want
ma'am.
to, that's fine, but that is not what makes him a provider.
Now, what you see is just an episode of a guy who's such a simp, such a lame. And here's the thing. We know he's pandering, but he's still got to be a beta male simp mangina to even open his mouth and say these type of things. Bro, I can't say these type of things.
I never heard that put
Joke.
together like that.
I couldn't even joke about this. Not one time. This guy creates content like this every single day of his life, man. This dude is a lame. You understand what I'm saying? And
Before he even brushes his teeth, he says some shit like this. He just wakes up.
But you know what? In a capitalistic society, if there's a fucking void in the market, someone's gonna fill it.
Yes, sir.
In one hand, I dislike him because he's pushing out content that's fucking super toxic and like just not reality.
But you know there's going
On
to
the
be
other
supporters.
hand, I
take
kinda,
advantage of the market.
I kind of understand why he's doing it.
Take it from a business standpoint. Personally, I like.
He's building a brand. Yes. And with the brand is gonna come the money. So
I wonder if he makes the women he's like fucking with sign NDAs, because I know damn well he's not doing this for every woman he fuck with. He might be a bati man. You never know.
He might be ganged up with you. You gotta press this nigga. He might be Bonte gang. You gotta press him.
I gotta see if he's real, right?
You gotta see if you're real right.
are you jacking Bati?
I mean, y'all ran with the narrative.
he jacked it on camera already. Remember
What
he
is
said
happening? What is happening?
Somebody in the comments said I was a closeted gay.
Remember he said he put it. He put it on his back.
Hey, listen, man. I'm just all right, yo. Y'all want that?
He knows he's a lame. So he's taking the fact that he's a lame and he's saying, okay, I'm going to do something that other men cannot do. And that is absolutely over pander to women. This guy is worse than Derrick Jaxn has ever been. We call him Derrick Jaxn 2.0. Let's call him Derrick Jaxn 729.689.
Light-skinned Derrick Jaxn.
That's who he is. And the things that he's saying just goes to show how absolutely delusional women are. He's catering to the fantasy world needs of women.
When the beat
but
comes in.
we didn't know how far those fantasy world ideas went in a woman's head. They'll go as far as you'll take her. Any fantasy you can build, a woman's mind can gravitate toward it and create enough reality around it where she'll think it's a possibility. And this is what takes place here. But when a woman comes out and says she's disgusted by a man's pandering, you know how much of a panderer and simp energy that you must put out into the environment?
That's also one shorty though. If it was like an outpour of it, then that would be like crazy. But
Derrick Jaxn, he'll never be. Because Derrick Jaxn did temper it with a little bit of angst towards the women sometimes. Every now and then he threw a situation out sometimes. It's kind of like how I throw a situation out with a positive example of a woman sometime. Why? Because they're
I don't hate women all the time. Like, most of the time.
Nah, he hated on Megan good.
That was wild.
Like
that was the one.
That's how you know, like, yo, nah, she don't.
You can hate on Megan Good for smoking cigarettes, but you can't hate on Megan Good for anything else.
Yeah, like
she quit 6 years ago, by the way.
Good for her.
Yeah.
What?
I wish I was the cigarette.
No, why were you able to put her out of like your database like that? If you know that she,
I saw a blog like what you call an article about it, like where she clapped back with somebody who was saying like she was smoking cigarettes, and then she was like, "Oh, well, I quit 6 years ago, but can we all just love each other?" But and, you know, some positive shit. But I wish I was one of them cigarettes that she smoked. Fine as hell.
Then the examples of negative. This guy is all pandering. And when you think about the way he does this and the things he says, he actually tries to diminish the value of a man who doesn't live life this way. And I try to tell you men that you should diminish your value if you do live life this way. Am I saying a man should never provide for any woman? No, I'm saying that a man should provide for a woman who he deems as worthy of it. And if you never come across a woman you deem as worthy of it, you should never be buying a woman anything. That's why I don't date.
Anything.
The purpose of dating is to take a woman somewhere and show her that she can come to the crib. If she ain't feeling me enough, man, to come to the crib, I ain't vibing with her. And they can say, well, women got to be cautious. When a woman's energy, man, if her energy antennas really go up, man, when she comes across you, she ain't going to be worrying about that. You know what I'm saying? She may have a little
I'm against that. I don't agree with that.
They come to the crib thing?
That, like, oh, she don't feel comfortable enough to just come to my crib before, like, I take her out or something like that. If you don't feel like you don't know me.
Yeah. Not the crib. But I see what he's trying to say as far as
I see what you mean, but like things can also be misleading. If you're not comfortable
with like going to the park, like having a little walk in the park or something, like some little small shit before I actually like, you know, pull out the let's go on a date to catch steak or some shit. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Like I want to see you first. You know what I'm saying?
It depends on the situation because like
you work here? I'm outside. Yo,
what if you want to go? What if you want to go on a late night walk through the park? She should feel she should be like I shouldn't trust this nigga.
Oh no! If it's a chick that you like, you should try to do certain things during the day. First.
Yes. Okay.
Do things during the day first. You know what I'm saying? So like she'll be comfortable with you, and then fuck her during the day too. Like you know what I'm saying? Blow her back out into oblivion during the day. You know what I'm saying? And then like after that, if you hit her up at 2 a.m. to pull up, she's gonna be more open to it. You know what I'm saying? Like you gotta, cause I mean she not a cockroach, and I hope y'all not dating women that look like cockroaches. You know what I'm saying? I sincerely do, but. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, you gotta show her, I can be around you during the day. You know what I'm saying? We can have fun, but like at night, you pull up, you have a good time.
Prime time.
Apprehension, but she ain't gonna have enough fear to not fall through the crib. And I ain't dealing with a woman who ain't ready to fall through the crib. Okay, we may talk on the phone for a couple of days or talk on the phone for a week. Let's say I meet on a Sunday. We may talk on the phone for that whole week. If we supposed to get together that next weekend, she gonna come to the crib. Why? That's where this thing that they call game comes in.
Oh, for a week?
You mean tell me you talk to a woman for 2 weeks and you can't even get her to fall through the crib?
It is about to be a way.
That's a totally different topic right there. I'm gonna break that whole game thing down because getting a woman ain't the game. Ooh. Making the woman do what you want her to do once you talk to her, that's the game.
Ooh.
So
talk to him.
When you think about guys like this, and there's a couple of them sprouting up, but he seems to be the ringleader right now. The things that he's saying, where two men should compete for a woman, that guy doesn't actually believe that. But I'm gonna tell you what it is. The guy grew up not having much luck with women. He grew up not having many positive interactions with women. And the first time he got his hand on some money, he became a trick. And he saw how easy it was to get access to women by paying them. But he knows that the majority of us aren't willing to live that life. So what he does is pander to the women and attempt to force their mind to gravitate toward the concept that they should demand these types of things from men. But what he's doing us a favor. He's doing us a favor because he's eliminating those women who are gold diggers. Because they're so browsing with it now, they'll let you know up front if they want to be paid. They'll let you know up front that they're looking for money. They'll let you know up front that they're a scallywag who's willing to give you favors in exchange for finances. Thanks to guys like him. So he's not doing us any harm. You understand what I'm saying? What he's doing is doing us a wonderful favor. So if you know him, tell him Dr. BOA says, thank you, brother, for doing the thing that you're doing. All the simping that you're doing is simping the pimping that I'm doing. I appreciate you, bro. I appreciate you. You understand? Help me weed out the women that I don't need to even be talking to. Help my guys weed out the women that they don't even need to be talking to. Help
to be away for the people.
Weed out the women that we don't even need to be talking to. Help the manosphere weed out the women that we don't even need to be talking to. Help the other simps weed out the women that they don't need to be talking to and be able to pick the level of woman that they can actually trick off on based on their financial ability.
Yes,
so
sir.
Again, props to this young lady for getting up on her soapbox and letting the world know that she doesn't agree with this pandering that this guy's doing, and that she does want a man to be a provider. You understand? But she understands that there's a certain woman who deserves that type of provision, and not every woman. The difference between a trick and a provider is a trick believes that all women deserve to be treated the way this character says they should be. A provider is in a position where he is willing to put a woman in that position to be provided for and protected, but only if she earns it and deserves it and continuously works to maintain that position. We're not paying attention to this guy.
No.
We know he's lame.
Mm-hmm.
We know he has to sap a whole bunch of feminine energy in order to even spew this rhetoric. I don't care what kind of money it is. There is no way a masculine man is going to be able to say these things every single day with such conviction and such passion. He's passionate about it because he ain't never been able to get no bras without tricking. And I understand that. Can't say I empathize with it, but I understand it. You have to do what's best for you to get what you want. But I tell you this, never trust a fool with tattoos all up around his neck and face. That boy got demonic issues, man. Mark of the beast is all over that boy. He can't control his spirit. That's why he could jump into such feminine energy as to spew this rhetoric and ridicule men for not being better than something. There are some women out here who understand.
That beat just came out of nowhere.
Here's a perfect example of that. Y'all comment down below and let me know what you think about this topic, man. I look forward to hearing what you may have to say.
Yes, sir.
All right.
Oh, man.
That's him? That's him?
I don't know.
Yo, honestly, that shit hard if it is. So, we got some great insight on this. We was overly critical on the God and, like, you know, one of our previous videos.
That was a little
Megan Good though.
It was Megan Good.
That was Megan Good.
That was a little outlandish.
You know what I'm saying? But
the rest of them,
yo, we red pill, man. Like y'all not gonna sit here and say we simps. You know what I'm saying? We red pill.
Looking over your shoulder for a blue pill, nigga? What was that?
You know what I'm saying? Just in case I have to hit him in the fucking head with this Mike's hard dick.
you started this. It's like you started that. You didn't have to do that.
Listen, man. Beta male, Simp Mangina. He out here doing God's work. Like Dr. B always said, he weeding them out.
Facts.
So we not even gonna, entertain all that. $100 for just to
before
the date.
Just to get you to
have
think
the
about
luxury
it.
of taking you out. I gotta
That's
a bribe.
That's an insurance.
Woo.
Like that's the insurance.
That's a down payment.
Oh no.
That's a down payment. Like just make sure to be going out on Saturday. Like $200.
Damn. Watch, close this video out.
Yo, ladies and gentlemen, continue to like and subscribe. Continue to show us love, and we're gonna continue to drop, content. It might be 3 days, it might be 4 days, it might be every day, but y'all just gonna have to tune in and wait and see.
It's not gonna be every day.
Yeah.
But we'll be here nonetheless. So y'all go ahead and have a good, afternoon, evening, night, or whatever it is, whatever time you see this. Bye bye.
Peace.
Catch you on the next one.